If you're like most people, rejection is something you dread. Hearing no can be painful, and it drains your confidence and enthusiasm for what you're working on. But unfortunately, rejection is an inevitable part of entrepreneurship. There is no way around it. Potential customers will say no. Investors and lenders will say no. Potential partners will say no. But if you let all of those no's discourage you, then you're never going to find the people who will say yes. And those yeses are so essential to the success of your business, you can't afford to lose them. To help manage the inevitable rejections you'll experience as an entrepreneur, I recommend reading Rejection Proof by Jia Jiang. It's full of stories and concrete strategies, and this book is really going to help you reduce the likelihood of rejection and manage rejections when they happen. 2 ways to increase the likelihood of getting a yes. While rejection is an inevitable part of entrepreneurship, there are ways to reduce the likelihood of it happening. So let's say, for example, you met a woman at a conference that you really respect, and you want to ask her to be your mentor. When constructing an email or preparing a pitch, you should plan to address 2 key issues. First, acknowledge her doubts. So a lot of people expect mentors to act as their teachers, building a curriculum and planning all the work for each meeting, something that almost no one has time for. To manage her doubts, tell your potential mentor about the areas of business you'd like support in, and let her know that you will come to each session prepared with your own questions and topics that you'd like to discuss. This will show her that you're going to do the heavy lifting and that her role will be as a guide rather than an overworked teacher. Secondly, tell her why you're asking. It might seem obvious why you'd be asking for a mentor, but including your need in your request is scientifically proven to increase the likelihood of getting a yes. You might tell her that your growth is slowed and you need assistance scaling your business. Or maybe you need help increasing your visibility with major industry partners to get larger contracts. 3 things to do after a rejection. So rejections are going to happen and they can be painful. But continuing to engage after a rejection can change the result. So imagine the woman you asked to be your mentor writes you back and says, "I really enjoyed meeting you at the conference last spring. Unfortunately, I am not available to be your mentor. Best of luck with your search." After you receive that no, you should be ready to use 3 strategies to turn the no into something of use. So first, ask why. After she turns you down, you want to ask her why she did that. You never know what you might learn. You may discover that she just had a new baby and doesn't have spare time for mentorship. This information will not only remove the sting of being rejected, but it could also open the door for a future mentorship opportunity once her life has slowed down. Second, collaborate. Armed with an understanding of why you were turned down, you're now ready to collaborate with her. This is where you ask her to help solve your problem of a lack of mentorship. You might ask how she found mentors to help grow her business, and if she has any recommendations of other people that may be a good mentor fit. Together, you could collaborate to find someone to fill your mentorship needs. And third, retreat. This last strategy is called retreating, and while that might sound like running away, the idea here is to back off and ask for something smaller than what you originally asked for. You might ask her to recommend useful business books, conferences you should attend, or email lists to sign up for. These recommendations can be really helpful for you and are something that she can do quickly to support you. Understanding the truth of a rejection. Regardless of the success of your collaboration and retreat efforts after rejection, you might still feel deflated. It's hard to not take no's personally. So remind yourself of a few key things every time you get rejected. First, when someone says no to you, they are rejecting your request, not you. Your worth or value is not being rejected. They're simply unable to fulfill your request. Second, the rejector's no is just their opinion. It does not mean your request was unreasonable or that your idea is a bad one. You just need to find someone else who's willing to say yes. This may mean pushing through more rejections, but with effort, your yes person is probably out there. And third, a rejection is more about the rejector than it is about you. This is the reason you should ask why they said no. The other person likely has circumstances that you haven't considered, making your request the wrong fit for them. My small business book review for Rejection Proof. So, as someone who dreads sales and avoids asking for help, I really related to this book. I know that my fear of being rejected has a real negative impact on my ability to grow my business, and it's something that I need to overcome. If you're like me, and I'm guessing many of you are, read Rejection Proof. It's full of engaging stories, but also offers great concrete strategies. I give Rejection Proof a 4.5 out of 5 stars for small business owners. Pick up a copy, give it a read, and then start asking for what you need. Hey, small business owners, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you'd like to join the discussion, visit us at Climb the Small Business Book Club. The link is in the description, and we'd love to meet you.